This session is for the nights when you know you need to reset your habits, protect your focus, and become stronger in private. Stoicism is not only comfort. It is also a return to standards, self-respect, and clean action. Do not explain your philosophy. Embody it. There is a quiet beauty in living your values without needing to announce them. When you are tired, it is easy to explain who you want to be instead of patiently becoming that person. Stoic wisdom invites you back to embodiment. Be gentle instead of describing gentleness. Be disciplined instead of praising discipline. Let your life become your proof. This creates self-respect, and self-respect brings a kind of peace that does not depend on applause. Embodiment is especially healing when you're tired because action restores trust in yourself. Even a small act of integrity can soften shame and strengthen resolve. The life you want is not built in one leap. It is built in repeated proof that you can still honor your values. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? There comes a point when waiting becomes its own kind of suffering. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to feel worthy. Waiting for certainty. This quote is a firm but compassionate nudge. Ask more of yourself, not in cruelty, but in respect. The better life you want may begin with one brave decision made before confidence fully arrives. Start where you are. Honor your standards. Your life becomes lighter when your actions finally agree with your deeper values. Demanding the best for yourself can begin in surprisingly humble ways. Go to sleep earlier. Speak more truthfully. Finish the task you keep avoiding. Protect your attention. These are not small things. They are the architecture of a stronger life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Thoughts are not decorations. They become atmosphere. They shape the emotional climate you live inside every day. If your thoughts are harsh, hopeless, and restless, your inner life becomes hard to inhabit. But if your thoughts are honest, patient, and steady, even difficulty feels more workable. Stoicism does not ask for fake positivity. It asks for cleaner thinking. Speak to yourself with courage and clarity. The quality of your inner words changes the quality of your entire day. A disciplined mind is not a rigid mind. It is a caring mind that refuses to repeat needless cruelty. When you correct your thoughts, you are not pretending everything is easy. You are choosing language that makes endurance possible and growth more likely. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is a reminder that your deepest strength is still available even when the outside world feels chaotic. You cannot command every outcome, and you do not need to. What you can shape is your attention, your response, and your next action. When life feels heavy, return to what is still yours. Your breath is yours. Your choices are yours. Your inner voice is yours. Small ownership brings quiet power back into the room. If tonight feels uncertain, choose one controllable thing and do it gently. Make your bed, drink water, write a thought down, or simply sit without arguing with the moment. Stoic strength is often quiet. It grows through repeated acts of inner order, not dramatic displays of control. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself. This quote gently challenges the idea that happiness lives somewhere far away in the future. We often imagine peace will arrive only after one more achievement, one more answer, one more rescue. But the Stoic view is softer and stronger. A meaningful life can begin inside ordinary moments. A clear mind, a grateful heart, and a modest expectation can change the texture of a difficult day. Enough can feel sacred when you truly notice it. You do not have to wait until life becomes perfect to begin feeling grateful. The Stoics believed gratitude can exist beside difficulty. Sometimes peace begins when you stop demanding that this day give you everything and allow it to give you just enough. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you feel lost, it is tempting to believe the event itself has destroyed your peace. But often the first wound comes from the event, and the second wound comes from the story you keep repeating about it. Stoic practice asks you to pause between the event and the reaction. In that pause, dignity returns. You may still hurt, but you are no longer helpless. A calmer interpretation can become the beginning of a calmer life. This does not mean denying emotion. It means refusing to let emotion become the only narrator. You can feel grief, fear, and confusion while still choosing a response that protects your peace. That is not weakness. That is maturity shaped through practice. Real discipline rarely feels dramatic. It feels quiet, repetitive, and honest. Start with one promise you can keep tomorrow, and let that become the foundation of a stronger life.